YouTube, what's going on? So today I'm going to bring you a little at-home workout, and we're going to do some shoulders today. So something that's been helping me is rolling my shoulders back. That's been helping with my rotator cuff a lot lately, which in turn has been helping me a lot more with my chest workouts and not getting any strain or soreness in my shoulder as I work out. And the joy of at-home workouts is my son gets to be around while I work out. So you will probably hear him. Actually, we're going to do one more here. So across the body. 90, push back. Again, 90, push back. So with my shoulder workouts at home, a lot of it is more mobility than going extremely heavy, because the shoulder is such a small part of your body and such a small muscle that it doesn't take a whole lot to get a good workout in on your shoulder. So we're going to start with some lateral raises here. So I'm going to start just a little bit light, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. All right. So I just got 12.5s here. We just want to come laterally raise. All right. So we start with 12 there. Let me bring these out a little bit here. Alright, so we did 12 lateral raises. So you're going to take 30 seconds just to kind of chill out. Now we're going to increase the weight a little bit, because for me, my goal is to gain a little bit more muscle. Still keeping mobility, but my ultimate goal is to increase my muscle mass. So I'm going a little bit heavier, a little less rep count. So I'm going to go for 8 here. So we're at 15 pounds now. All right. So I find the key with lateral raises, the key is when you come up shoulder height level, but it's when you come down nice and controlled, really feel the tension coming down in your shoulder. That's where you're going to see a noticeable gain in your shoulder strength. Is if you can hold it up here. So what sometimes I like to do is on just my final set, last rep, I'll just literally hold straight out as long as I possibly can. It's gonna kill, and then just slow all the way down. You will feel a wicked burn in your shoulders, and if you're not, chances are you might need more weight, or maybe you're coming a little bit too front, a little bit too back, and you're feeling in a different spot. So literally it's just shoulder height. You just think like arms at your side, shoulder height. Even that's too hard, like right there. You just come up to here, just like that. All right, so we got one more here. Again, I gotta up the weight, so sometimes I like to go, to keep my body guessing, I'll increase the weight as I go through my sets, and then another week I might decrease, so I'll go heavy first, lighter, or sometimes I'll go lighter, heavier type deal. So now we're gonna increase it to 17.5. This is the joy of having adjustable dumbbell weights. It makes everything so much easier. So, okay. So here again, I'm gonna push for 8. Last one, we're gonna hold. Last one. So that one is gonna help give you that nice wide shoulder look that we're all looking for. So this really helps, your whole shoulder cap really grow wider. All right, so next one, we're gonna do shoulder press or Arnold press for good measure. So just grab a chair. So I got a chair here. Set this up in front here. This one you should be able to go a little bit heavier just because you're using the front of your shoulder specifically. So that one is usually the most developed part of your shoulder, just because a lot of us favor chest. And every time you're working chest, you're hitting your front shoulder here. So here we're going to start with I'm going to start with 25s on these guys. All right, so same deal. You want to just keep a nice tight core. So I'm not pressed against the chair, although you can if you feel like you're overextending your back. So just to save your back, maybe just lean against the back pad of your chair. So again, come in front like this and rotate and push up. All right, so again, I went 12 there, so I'd like to start a little bit lighter, and we're gonna work our way up as we go through our sets. So now that we're warm, I'm gonna do 3 sets, so 2 more Arnold press. So again, take a little bit of a break. You don't want to overload so much that there's no rest in between. You know, we're looking for a progressive overload. If you go that fast, you're not even allowing your muscles to, you know, relax and cool down in between sets, which in turn is going to probably make it a higher likelihood that you're going to hurt something in your shoulder, or you're just not going to see the gains because your muscles are already kind of tired from that last set, and then you're immediately going right back into another one. So just take like a 30-second, minute break. It's going to change your next set, because if you went right away, so I did 12, I might, with the same weights, if I didn't change the weights, same weights, I'm probably doing 8 to 10 reps on that. But if I wait, I'm probably going for 12 there again. So it's very important just to wait in between, unless you're changing your exercise to something completely different. So like if you're doing shoulders there, in between, if you wanted to keep working out and you want to do like a HIIT workout, maybe you do something like back. So that way you're hitting that rear shoulder, but you're also changing it up. So maybe you were doing like some bent over rows after, you could do something like that. But again, that's if you're doing a HIIT workout or if you're doing, you know, specific exercises. All right, so now we're ready for our second set. We're gonna increase the weight here. Now we're pushing it up to 30. So from 25 to 30. So noticeable increase in weight. All right, so again, keep nice strong back, nice tight core. And now that I've increased the weight, I'm pushing for, I'll be pushing for 8 to 10 reps here, but good reps. We don't want to sacrifice form specifically on shoulders, because you will hurt something and it doesn't feel good. Shoulders are very delicate. All right. All right, so that's 10 there. We're gonna go for our last set in a minute. We're gonna up the weight. That was 10. We're gonna push for 8. So we're gonna increase it another 5 and go for 8 on our third set. Now, while we're waiting, something I want to just share with you guys, the importance of stretching before and after your workouts. Don't go crazy at the beginning, because you don't want to overextend your shoulders, and, you know, because as you're stretching, you're technically ripping your muscle fibers to help make room for growing, but you don't want to do that before your workout because you won't be effective. So you really want to give a really good stretch at the end of your workout. That way you're tearing those muscle fibers to make room for your shoulders and other body parts to grow. So at the beginning, just warm it up. Like, as I said, just like these, they're fantastic. You just want to get the shoulder warm so it's not tight and sore as you lift your first set. But at the end, we're going to go through a good shoulder stretch and actually, you know, fully stretching. So very, 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 very important. So we don't want to be messing around with injuries in our shoulders because those will linger forever. All right, guys, final set of Arnold press. So I'm at 35. We're pushing for 8 here. So if I got a little bit more in the tank, maybe I'll go for 10. But yeah. I got nice, tighten the back, tighten the core. Let's get it. All right, so there's our 3 sets of our Arnold press. Right now, your shoulders should be feeling pretty toasty, which mine are. So this one, because we're doing a full shoulder workout, we're gonna take a break from the front and the sides. We're gonna be trying to hit our back right here, back shoulders. So this one, we're gonna go lightweight. You're gonna be in an athletic stance, bent over, and you're just gonna swing kind of back and pinch those shoulder blades back there. Okay. So I'm going nice lightweight, because this one you want to target. You really don't want to swing back too much. You want to stay nice tight in the core. Weights in front of you, and you just want to pinch out to the side. So this one I'm probably going to go 8 to 10 here. You'll feel that one, I promise you that. Gonna take a little bit of a break. We'll get right back into it. All right, set 2. Let's get right into it. Again, bent over. The more you bend over, the more you're gonna hit it in the back. So whatever you're comfortable with, however far you can lean back, it's just gonna be more effective. So. Okay, that's 10 there again. One more break for our last set. So again, get right back into it, but take that break. It's gonna do wonders for you. Set 3, I'm gonna push it a little bit harder here. So I was doing 15, 15 on those sets. So I'm gonna actually increase it to 17 and a half and go for that 8. And again, if you really want to torture yourself, which I'm probably going to, last set, we're just gonna hold as long as we can at the back there. It's gonna kill, but all in the name of making them gains. And there you go. There's 3 there. So the last workout that I like to do, just like, as a quick, easy at-home workout, especially if you have some weights. So we're gonna do a standing shoulder press. So we really have to focus on using our core to stabilize ourselves as we push it up over our head. So whatever weight you're comfortable with, where you're not like pinching onto your lower back to push up, you want to stay nice and strong and straight. So whatever weight you're comfortable with there, because again, if you over tweak, you're gonna pinch like your lower back, and it absolutely kills. I've done it before when I was younger, and you're basically out of commish for a couple weeks, really. And even then, it's probably longer. Like you just kind of managing pain at that point until it fully heals. So really focus on staying nice, strong core, and just pushing up whatever weight you're comfortable with, where again, you don't want to lean back. If before you even lift the weight, if you're feeling a pinch in your lower back when you're lifting, you're either not tight in your core where you're keeping strong in the front, or you're having too much weight where you're kind of cheating and you're kind of trying to help with your back and push. I mean, it's just high risk to, as I said, to pinch that lower back, and it's not fun. I can promise you from firsthand experience when I was younger, it is painful. I remember when I did it, and I was using a bar, and we did it, and I was like this, and I tweaked. I literally almost dropped the whole bar on my head. So safety first, fellas and ladies. Just be cautious. So for me here, I'm going to start with I'm going to start with 25s and kind of gauge how my body's feeling at that point, because we're already nice and toasty in our shoulders. So we're going to go with 25s here. Yeah, see, 25s might be heavy for me, but we're going to see what we can do here. I got a nice tight core. That's 8. I'm probably going to lower it to 22.5. The last 2 reps I was feeling I was cheating in my back, so we're going to lower it a little bit, be safe. All right, guys, set 2. Lower the weight. Keep that form real good. Okay, again, so remember, tight core. If you're, don't pinch. It's not good. Okay, that's 8 there again. I might lower it again. My shoulders are getting fatigued from this workout, which is fine. That means we're working them real good. So we just want to keep good form because it's not going to be pretty. So I'm going to lower it here to 20. Maybe we'll try to go for 10 reps on our final set. All right, guys. 3rd and final set of this at-home shoulder workout. Again, if I was in the gym, I'd do a little bit more because I got a little bit more variety of machines. But at home, this is a fantastic workout if you can't get into the gym. So final set, final exercise, and then we're gonna get into our stretching. So let's push it on that last set, guys. Come on, let's go. Okay, so again, I've gone down to 20s, and we're gonna try to push for 10, maybe a little bit more if I got in the tank there. We'll just go to failure here. Absolute failure, so. Until my form is completely gone wayside, we're gonna keep going. All right, okay, that last one was a killer. We went for 12 there. We did 12. Again, my form was dying there at the end. My whole body as a whole was dying, but that's it. That's it for our workout. Now we're gonna stretch. So that's a workout. So now we're just gonna stretch. I'm just sitting in my chair here, and we're basically gonna do what we did at the beginning, but we're gonna hold it a little bit longer and pull and push a little bit harder to really stretch and open up our shoulders to make room for growing. So I typically will go about 30 seconds on each. So on every exercise I like to do 30. If I'm really feeling it, I'll do all my stretches 2 times, just to really, really make sure I stretched everything out. And then usually sometimes on the second one, I'm getting a little bit deeper because I'm already pre-stretched from that first set that we did. So sometimes I like to do 2. Sometimes if I'm in a time crunch, I'll just do 1. But if you can do 2, it's probably going to be more beneficial to you long-term in helping you grow your muscles. So I'm just going to show what we're going to do, and then we're going to end on that. So again, we're going to cross over our body like this, 30 to 45 seconds here. Make sure you hit both arms, obviously. So I'm just showing you, I'm not doing 45 seconds here. We're going to go behind the head here. So feel like try to reach with your fingers to your mid back. Go as far as you can straight down. You're going to feel a stretch in your tricep here, which is fine, but we're helping open up those shoulder blades. So again, both arms, just reach and kind of pull on the back side of your elbow up here, just to help you get that range down in there. You'll feel a really good stretch in your tris, which is good, but it's also to help open our shoulders as well. We're going to do that one before. We're just going to shoulder shrug. Do a bunch of shoulder shrugs to help keep our shoulder blades back, help open up our chest, stay nice and strong. Typically, a lot of people will round their shoulders after a while, just day-to-day living. I mean, it is what it is. So we always have to remember to roll our shoulders back and have better posture. If you have better posture, better everything, you're going to train harder, train bigger, and you're going to notice a massive improvement in your fitness journey and your fitness goals. So again, I'll cross. Here's another one. We'll cross over here. Again, 45 seconds, but I'm just showing. And another one here that I like to do. So if you have a wall, I'll give you the idea, because on a wall it's better. So or in a doorway, if you had a doorway, so pretend that there's a doorway here. You're gonna lean lean into it. So your arm's gonna stay back against that doorway, and it's gonna stretch down on the side here and up through your shoulder. So you would just lean in. You will feel a really good pull, as I said, all through here. So if you have a doorway or like a basement pole or something like that, just lean into it. Doorways work great. You can get nice and deep in there. So again, same side. You're gonna so pretend there's a doorway here. You're just gonna kind of lean into that. So this is pulling back. And again, you'll feel the nice stretch down in your side pec here, which obviously connects into your shoulder up here. Really, again, helps open up your chest, keeping those shoulders back and nice and strong. As you can see, I'll over exaggerate it, but typically a lot of people are rounded like this. Watch the difference of us rounding our shoulders back. I mean, that is why you need to ensure to your best of your abilities, you're rounding your shoulders, keeping your shoulder blades back for all your exercises, and you'll notice a massive difference in all your gains and your fitness journey as a whole. So anyways, guys, that is it for our at-home shoulder workout. I hope you liked it. If you could please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We got tons of more videos coming out for 2025. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, so please, if you have not, please subscribe. It means everything to me. And anyways, guys, take care, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.